For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says haul yeah to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Well, we're rolling into the time where we have to start thinking about
Christmas!
Thanksgiving is first, you jerk face.
Sorry, get excited.
Yeah, I know.
I put my lights up. My flip-flops.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to stand out there like an idiot when it's 5 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm done.
So there's a turkey shortage.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I know. Listen, it's a terrible time to be alive.
Depressing.
It's a rather large Thanksgiving turkey shortage.
Thank you.
That could cost twice as much as last year. Turkey prices crashed in 2019. A lot of farmers stopped raising so many, and then the pandemic happened. So it's still causing a shortage. Inflation is making turkeys more expensive. Feed, fuel, and labor all cost more than they did a year ago. Workers hard to come by. Droughts across the U.S. not helping either. The avian flu is worse than usual. Around 3.6% of America's turkeys have died of it this year.
Oh, wow.
That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's over 7 million birds.
Is that a slow death, or is that better to get
I don't know. Don't they foam them?
Get your head chopped off at the plant?
No.
They foam them.
I think they foam them.
Oh, like a layer of death?
They put the foam in the barn and all the turkeys die.
Like a foam party. Like in Mexico
like a
that I went.
bad foam party.
It's great. I was hearing this music. It was like a rave.
I was dead.
And then I was dead.
That's what they did to the chickens that had the avian flu out there in Jeff Cove.
They foamed them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. I didn't know
Doesn't
this.
that sound terrible?
Things I wish I didn't know now that I didn't know that.
It's almost like we shouldn't be having mass-produced birds. Anyway.
You're going to cause panic. Everybody's going to go to the
Good.
grocery
Experts
store.
think, it's my favorite. Experts think most people who want a turkey should still be able to get them. But you have to settle for one that's bigger or smaller than your ideal size. Might be a good idea to buy your turkey early and make room in your freezer and store it for a feast.
Yeah, there he goes.
I got them gosh darn 4-H chickens that are about the size of turkeys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you do with those?
You make them in the oven.
Oh.
But you could do beer can chicken. You do whatever. This is just a giant chicken.
Do you kill your own chickens?
No.
No.
No, that's what the 4-H people do.
How do they do it?
You chop their damn heads off, and then you pluck them, and yeah.
It's part of Thanksgiving I don't want to hear about. I just want the bird on my table. I don't hear about the execution.
Right, exactly.
And the foam. I'm going to have nightmares about.
Yeah, I don't know what, we haven't even talked about what we're having for Thanksgiving yet. So.
Oh, man. I don't care. As long as we got rum.
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, there better be some stuffing in my freezer.
Some ribs.
Why not?
Some Hawaiian rolls, maybe some ham.
Ugh.
Didn't like that roll. What?
Ham's the worst.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love ham.
Nobody really likes ham.
What? I just had some
No.
a couple of days ago. My Hawaiian
disgusting.
roll. Weird.
It's the, out of all.
It's just the flavor, huh?
Yeah, it sucks.
Oh, weird. Yeah, what about, well, you get turkey. You can get sliced turkey.
Sure, whatever. It's all right. But I don't know. I never liked ham. Ham's terrible.
Interesting.
Is it?
Bacon? You like bacon?
Sure. Bacon is not ham.
It's one of those. They had that meat truck out at Menards. They need to have a turkey truck out at Menards. That's pallets of turkeys.
I hate turkeys. They're dumb.
Bring them in. Kill your own. Kids, come on down. Learn about Mother Nature.
Well, there's
A hatchet will stick its head right on the block.
That's right, dude. If you get it in one swing, you get half off the bird.
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Bongo action's where it's at, dude. UFO sightings, bitch.
Yep.
So myvision.org commissioned a study to find out which states have the most UFO sightings.
Oh, well, this could correlate well. We have the most drinking alcoholics per county.
So what state do you think has the most UFO sightings?
Well, probably Area 51. What was that, New Mexico? I'm going to say New Mexico, followed closely by Rhode Island, and then Montana.
You got some of them. But not enough to live. You will be executed at noon.
Nice.
Anywho, by sheer numbers, it's California, but that's because it has the most people.
Yeah.
So if you look at the per capita numbers, the real answer for the state with the most UFO sightings is Idaho, which is weird. It's also the up-and-coming state for UFOs. I don't know what that means.
We're trending.
Yeah.
Okay.
32% of all sightings reported in Idaho have happened in the past 5 years.
What if you could do that to up your tourism dollars?
Right.
It's like the Bigfoot. Come and get a Bigfoot hunting permit.
Right.
Okay.
That's Oklahoma, yeah.
Pennsylvania.
The 10 states with the most sightings per 100,000 people are Idaho, New Hampshire, Montana,
Yeah.
Vermont, New Mexico, Maine, Oregon, Wyoming, Washington, and Connecticut. 78% of Americans think aliens exist. Dude, the latest picture that came out from the Webb satellite, did you see it?
I don't know. The latest one, I don't know.
God.
What do you see? Is it...
It just makes you feel small.
Is it blurry?
No. It's the Webb telescope, bro.
Don't point your little space finger at
Don't
me,
you
lady.
pretend like you know anything about space.
I know about refractive lenses.
No,
you
don't.
I've got two of them in my glasses so I can see the screen.
Let me see if I can find it quick. Yeah, that.
Yeah, you know, it's hard to interpret, isn't it? You don't know what to do.
I just don't know how you can look at that and think that we're the only form of life.
That looks like a praying mantis with the black holes.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at how many galaxies are.
How far away do you think that is? You need a wormhole to get to that place. You need a time space continuum thing.
I'd be all about it, traveling through the wormhole. But then what, right? I have a video that explains how far away it is.
Yeah, I don't want to go through a wormhole and then just fly around and not find anything. I mean, it's got to be.
What do you want? Like you want to go golfing somewhere out there, or what?
I am taking the clubs. Yes, if you have to be so nosy.
You know me, pretty nosy. Let's see.
I don't want to have to go to another planet and then build a golf course. I'd rather stay here where there's golf courses.
Mm-hmm. All right. This lady explains it.
What that picture is?
The fact that you referenced the Empire State Building.
Because somebody said, how big is this? Let's say the Empire State Building compared to one of the pillars. Right?
Oh, in that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they're
here
called
we go.
pillars, right?
Yeah.
Means that you cannot fathom how large that image is. These pillars are 4 to 5 light years in length. Because of our human experience and the context that we live in, it is so hard to fathom this size. This is why images like this create an existential crisis in so many people by just looking at this, because it is so hard to realize how ridiculously infinitesimally small we are in the universe. To give you some context, the Earth, this third point right here, is 8 light minutes away from the sun. Neptune is 4 light hours. Take the distance between the sun and Neptune and multiply it by 10,000 and you get the pillars of creation. Pillars of creation are just one small part of the Eagle Nebula, which is 70 light years across. There are believed to be a few thousand nebulae in the Milky Way galaxy, and by some estimates, there are 2 trillion galaxies in the universe.
Right.
Lady talks funny.
To figure that, I mean, that's...
Yeah. So...
It's just insane.
Congratulations.
Well, I just can't. How do you not think that there's other life out there?
Why are we here?
Right.
Talking.
Right. Doesn't mean anything.
To figure this out.
It means nothing. Right. So anywho.
I mean, on that side of, the flip side of that, I really would like to know what's out there. I mean,
right.
Just to know would be fantastic.
So 78% of Americans think aliens exist. 1 in 10 think they've seen a UFO before, which I have a problem with this. Calling them UFOs, it literally stands for unidentified flying object. So if you've seen something that you cannot identify flying in the air, you've seen a UFO. Does that mean it's an alien? No. So we need to, I don't know. I feel like we need to do better on the verbiage.
It's a Pizza Hut delivery drone.
Gosh, please, stuffed crust. 37% think the U.S. Government has already made contact with extraterrestrials.
Yeah, well, they haven't blown us up yet, so that's good. That's
tortured.
Right. I mean, that's good. We make them out to be, the nasty critters they are, but they seem puny and like I could beat one up if I had to.
Well, and also discover. Okay, so life, right? I mean, out of all of those planets out there has to be at least some form of single cell life out there, right? It's got to be. And then for it to be advanced enough to decide to come here, I don't know why. It's like going to Walmart for an alien. Mm. Why would you come here? There's got to be more interesting crap out there.
And why are they afraid of us? Why would they be afraid to land? I mean, and maybe they have, who knows? But maybe they are the people at Walmart. I don't know. But why would you be afraid? Why you come all this way?
Right.
Why don't you just
clearly have better
chill out and let's talk it over? Let's have a bagel, man.
Maybe they know they shouldn't be interfering with us.
Right.
We're not ready.
That's like the Jodie Foster movie where she goes when they drop that thing when the machine's spinning.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah.
And he goes, "This is only the first step, dude. This is how it's been done for millennial. We just reach out, we say chill, and then we'll be in touch."
We come in peace.
We
come in peace.
Space is huge. Maybe they got a lot of other stops to do.
Well, that's just it.
We're just like, they got us on the radar.
Or maybe they don't.
They're checking us out. They're pissed about the Packers, too.
Maybe they already did a drive-by, and they're like, they have nothing to offer us. We're good.
They did a drive-by.
We're good. We don't need to be there.
But,
yeah. Well,
it's fun to speculate, though. That's half the fun.
I think so too.
I mean, what's out there? Why are we any more special? And maybe we're not special because they haven't.
That's right.
You're right about the flyby. Like, we've seen like 50 million of these planets. Shh, we'll get back to you.
Right.
We got bigger fish to fry.
They're in the middle of another world war, so we'll come back at a different time.
Based on what you see and what that lady who talks funny just said, how many Earth-type situations do you think are out there?
Billions upon billions.
Right. That's what I always say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Goldilocks planets. Yeah.
Right. I mean, if it happened here from the primordial ooze.
Right.
Why would that pillar not have 10 million Earths in?
Exactly. And.
Oh, no, trust me. I'm from NASA. We've checked the math twice.
Oh, I'm pretty sure people from NASA believe in that.
You don't know snit.
It's the hardcore creationists that don't think aliens exist.
The Earth is only 5,000 years old.
Yeah.
True that. Hi, how's it going?
I think they don't swing in here because it's like that old run-down convenience store at the end of the black alley in a big city, and the two clerks running the damn thing are that It Clown and Donald Trump.
Right.
Huh?
Yeah, on the short list of places they want to identify and then...
We're like Gary, Indiana, dude.
Research. Maybe they only landed in Gary.
Right.
They're like, dude, reverse thruster.
Yeah.
But who knows to say that we're not anything that special to these people.
Yeah. Whatever.
And who's to say the Earth isn't just... Again, very, very ordinary in the grand scheme of that pillar, which is, what'd you say, 80 light years long?
can't even remember what she said.
How long does it take a spacecraft to travel a light year? Like forever.
Right.
So I don't think we have to. Listen, let's just get the Packers straightened out. Then we'll fix the alien situation.
Okay, so even if we have to board the space shuttle Discovery, which can travel 5 miles a second, it would take 37,200 years to go 1 light year. So that's what I'm saying. My brain is just like, nope, can't process this.
Right. It's you need the from what I've learned from the movies, which is more fun than real life. You got to full time.
You have to bend space of time.
You got to bend it like a piece of paper, and then
right. Everything we know about space we learned from Event Horizon. So
that was a great flick. God, that was a great scary movie. By the way, did you watch The Watcher?
No, I know other people have started it.
Yeah, we finished
saw some of it, but I don't like the voice. You finished it already?
Yeah. Oh, you heard the voice?
Yeah, I was like,
I have to tell you, D.
I know.
I've been watching you.
I was like, this is terrible.
You have a toilet in your front yard. I'm watching your toilet.
It's in my backyard.
I live in your toilet. Oh, the toilet's in the backyard?
Yeah, I'm going to move it to the front yard, though, because I can.
You can learn a lot listening to podcasts.
And only 3 countries in the world don't use the metric system?
Or you can listen to this one.
I can't remember where I went Friday. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what did I do on Friday? I got to check my calendar.
If anybody saw me Friday, call.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
I literally have no idea where I was Friday.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
All right, now for being a big old Lesbo, I certainly do have an affinity for tubed meat.
Ooh, that's hot.
Well, good morning, sunshine.
What would you like for breakfast?
How about some eggs and sausage?
I'd really rather have bologna.
Bologna?
Bologna?
Yeah, bologna.
Why would you want that?
It is National Bologna Day today.
I don't like bologna.
I love it.
If he wants bologna, then...
Okay.
Who doesn't love bologna?
Today is National Bologna Day. Good luck figuring out what's in that, and good luck spelling it.
It's showtime.
What would a show be called if I was gay, too? I mean, I'm the most heterosexual man on the radio, but we like the gay bandoleros or something. We need a fancy radio name.
Gay? The JJO Morning Show.
That made me
right?
Gay.
Fingers and tongues in the morning.
I feel like I'd have to clear that with Blake Patton at first for some reason. Gay-o. All right. So that's good. That's good. If I ever flip the script, bat for the other side. We're gay-o.
Anyway, it's National Bologna Day, and hot damn do I love bologna. I think I'm going to go buy some bologna and have bologna sandwiches for the rest of the day.
I think you're secretly hoping I go gay. You really...
Is it a secret?
That rolled right off your... I mean, without hesitation, I feel like you've been thinking about this for quite a while. Right on the tip of your tongue.
Well, you know, it's that whole thou who doth protest too much, you know? When you declare yourself the most heterosexual man on the radio, it makes one question how heterosexual you really are. Sorry.
Spit my coffee out on that one.
Waited till you
Listen,
took a drink.
what can I do to prove to you how heterosexual I am? What can I do?
See, that is something...
Dude, I got my sleeves rolled up. Wait, that might be.
That is something a closeted person would say.
Just walking up to strangers. Hello. Maybe you know me. Most heterosexual man in town. All right. So I'm glad we got that on record. That's good.
Do you have a preferred bologna? I like.
where were we at? Bologna. My problem with bologna is how it's spelled. I wish it was spelled like it sounds.
Yeah.
I don't like the A. It bugs me.
The G's fine though.
Don't get all fancy with me, buddy.
Okay.
Call it what it is. You say so the proper. I assume the proper pronunciation is Bologna.
Bologna.
Sure, from the old country.
I don't know.
Where's bologna from? Bologna, Italy. Right? Yeah,
What if it's not?
We'll do a deep dive on bologna.
Here we go. Its origins lie in Italy, the city of Bologna, to be specific.
They probably didn't call it bologna.
I have no idea.
Probably go to jail if you called it bologna back in the day.
Bologna sausage. Sometimes they do spell it like it sounds.
Oh.
Derived from the Italian mortadella, a similar-looking, finely ground pork sausage. I like freaking ring bologna, dude. Prem Meats, what up?
Dude, we just went through a tub of potato salad from Prem de la Creme.
Yeah.
It's the best on earth. I wonder what the world record is for eating the most potato salad. I would like to go for the record and on the front deck of Prem Meats. But it's got to be Prem potato salad. And I'm sure it turned into a barfarama after 3 tubs. But
dude, I don't think you want to take this on.
Oh, no. How much?
Nader Rita ate 5 pounds of potato salad in 4 minutes, 34.27 seconds.
How's that possible? Yeah, you think it'd start sticking to your throat there at the end.
You know what? I just came up with this totally awesome idea. We should start up a Kickstarter to make a ton of potato salad. It's gonna be awesome.
But they already did that.
What are you talking about?
They already did that. They already have a Kickstarter campaign for potato salad.
Oh, damn it. Oh, what the hell? We'll do it anyway.
So it's freak eating.
Potato salad in 5 minutes or less.
Here he is, just shoveling it in. Look at him go. Oh my God. What does that noise remind you of?
Oh, yeah, that's the size the Prem that we had. That's that big, giant, half-gallon, whatever it is. Yeah, look at him.
And just in case you were wondering, that potato salad is fresh out of my deep freezer, expired for a whole month.
Jesus, what a friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. I'm going to see. I'll take a pass on that one.
Yeah, maybe.
No, thanks.
You could do like you could have the world record for world's straightest guy eating potato salad.
How do we measure that?
You tell me. You're the one.
I don't know. How do we measure heterosexuality?
Well, you can't be that heterosexual because you keep track of Chris Daughtry's outfits.
I don't want to be hooked up to like a lie detector and then they show me some naked dudes, some buff naked dudes, and my heart rate skips because there's, that'd be a bad.
Can we do that?
No, we are not going to go there. See, I'd be interested if they're like a bodybuilder from an aesthetic, from the business of bodybuilding. But yeah, maybe we'll never know. Maybe it's my secret. Anyways, back to bologna.
Yeah, you're supposed to make a sandwich today.
You go to Bologna, Italy. Is that like going to the mustard museum? Is it cheesy? Do they do bologna things? What is there like they do a parade? They throw bologna.
So the original bologna though was a seasoned delicacy on par with a fine prosciutto.
Oh.
So the Italian version of bologna is unrecognizable to most Americans, made with lean pork from an old recipe that dates back to the mid-1600s. The Italians who brought bologna to America in the late 19th and early 20th centuries started from the bottom, however. It was largely eaten by impoverished immigrants. Americans associated bologna with the lower class. It was a German immigrant, who thrust his lowly lunch meat into the spotlight.
His lowly lunch meat.
I'll thrust my meat into the spotlight. After moving to the U.S. with his family at age 14, Oscar Ferdinand Meyer took an apprenticeship with a butcher and worked for the next 6 years in Chicago's meatpacking industry. Eventually, he leased his own meat market with his brothers and using the traditional sausage-making techniques they brought with them from Europe, sold their bologna to Chicago's growing German-American population with tremendous success. By the 1920s, Oscar Mayer Sausage Company had brought bologna to the mainstream. The company is even credited with the advent of the vacuum-sealed packaging system that allowed customers to buy pre-sliced packages from their neighborhood grocery store instead of schlepping all the way to the deli to get their bologna sliced. There you go.
Schlepping their way to the deli.
Yeah. Deli schlep.
Yeah, I do like fried bologna. I might stop and grab some bologna today. I currently am bologna list.
I am too. I'm negative bologna.
I'm negative bologna right now.
Some freaking fried bologna and potatoes sound
like
amazing.
Some Braunschweiger.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Hey, is bologna like considered a poor person's food? I don't know why that would be. Man, we ate bologna like bologna bandits when we were kids. That was like a staple at our house. Wheaties and bologna.
Yeah,
it was like my first 15 years of my life was Wheaties and bologna.
If you want to look this buff, you got to start out with Wheaties and bologna.
Said no fitness instructor ever in the history of physical fitness. Let me show you what not to eat. Okay. The first 15 years of your life. Bologna.
But yeah, because it was largely eaten by impoverished immigrants, Americans associated bologna with lower classes.
I think one way to pump up your bologna game is to fry it. It's like a newbie to the bologna game. Start out with frying it. And then what kind of bread would you recommend?
Listen. You put that on white bread or you go to hell.
Mustard is the first thing I think of with bologna is always mustard.
Totally mustard it up, dude.
Always mustard.
Let us take a minute to recognize the barbecue stand at Full Throttle Saloon in Sturgis, South Dakota, and the fried bologna sandwich. Thank God I found it on the last day there. Otherwise, I would probably be dead.
I missed that. Where was that?
Right down when you're walking down, yeah. Right when you're...
Oh, there was only one truck there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had I had something there. I didn't know they had fried bologna.
Yeah, but...
Oh, yes, we did. The big thick cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. You're the one that told me to go get it.
Dude.
It was like a half-inch thick.
I've never in my life seen bologna that thick.
That's right.
I was like, this has all my sodium for a week, I'm sure.
Oh, wow. Yeah, great call.
Yeah,
oh, my God. What did I put on that thing? Mustard, I guess. Is it like some horseradish on fried bologna?
Yeah,
oh, dude.
I think I did ketchup. A little bit of ketchup.
Wow, yeah, great call.
I remember.
That was the best call out there.
And then Badger Tavern used to do a fried bologna sandwich.
That even did my steak tips.
Yeah.
Into Full Throttle.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, good call.
I don't know where they got their bologna from, but the bologna pony.
Pump up my bologna game.
Hey, you got to frank that shit up, man.
Frank's Red Hot, dude.
Hi, how's it going?
You guys are full of baloney.
Yeah, definitely cut your bologna a little thicker. Buy a tube of it and cut your bologna a little thicker and then start experimenting with some flavors, I guess.
Don't be scared of the bologna.
Toast some bread. I don't. Yeah, just fry it, man. Fry it. Who else makes a bologna sandwich at a restaurant around here?
Yeah, like I said, Badger Tavern had one.
Mm-hmm.
But that was just like a special that they had occasionally. Bologna sandwich near me. Google's going to be like, God damn, dude.
Miracle Whip or mustard. That'd probably be my...
Miracle Whip, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah, growing up, we used to have fried bologna at Grandpa and Grandma's house all the time.
Nice.
But I always used to put it on white bread with mayonnaise.
Yeah,
growing up.
Yeah, mayonnaise is a big one. Yeah, what kind of bologna did they have? Did you care?
No, I didn't care. They just slapped it in a frying pan, fried it, threw it on your plate, and said eat it. So we did.
Well fed. All right.
Stalzy's Deli out on Atwood.
Okay.
Appears to have a bologna sandwich. I think I've had that one before when I was brewing my beer with one barrel.
Did you put cheese on your bologna sandwich?
Occasionally, but oftentimes I would just like the bologna to be the highlight. What about you?
Yep, same way. Once in a while cheese, but mostly just plain.
Yep. Look at us. We are bologna brothers.
We are. Later.
Yeah, thanks.
A little uncomfortable.
Hi, how's it going? Hello?
Hey, Johnny, you were just talking about being the straightest person in the world. Now you're talking about bologna. What the heck?
Yeah. Well, I'm cultured. I'm the straightest bologna eater in America. Don't question it.
What happened?
Don't question it. Don't question it, buddy.
Hey, I'm on my way to the hospital. The kid got hurt playing peekaboo. He's in the ICU.
Stop it,
dude. You're the best. If I had some bologna, I'd send it to you.
replay today. The JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
There's a new mullet champion. What? Yeah. Scott Salvador officially crowned the 2022 National Mullet Champion. I have Scott here with a story on PC2.
Yeah.
About the time he had to cut his mullet.
When I cut that first mullet off, it was such a part of my identity. I felt like a part of me died. So mullet chose me, and I cut it off. I had some cold neck problems, and I wasn't happy about it. As far as happiness goes, I think mullets are a lot like jet skis. And to quote my fellow brother in mulletdom, Kenny Powers, I never seen a sad person on a jet ski.
I do love Kenny Powers.
Ooh, Kenny Powers.
Then we have the mullet boy.
Yeah. Emmett.
That's a glorious.
Oh, he's a young stallion. It's incredible.
So Emmett Mullet Boy Bailey partnered with Riley's Tavern in Verona to raise money for Locks of Love. Dozens had their hair shaved into mullets.
Who says white people ain't got no culture?
For every fresh mullet cut today, Busch Light is donating $50 to Locks of Love. And for anybody that shows up today that has an existing mullet, they're going to donate $20.
Wow.
Emmett's life has changed dramatically with his newfound fame. It's been really, really crazy. We've been overwhelmed with how many places have reached out to Emmett just to have him come be at their events. He got to throw out the first pitch at a Brewers game. He got to go out on the ice at a Chicago Blackhawks game. We went to a Badgers game, and he got to be in the field. To add to the fun, attendees could have paid $5 for a round of cornhole.
Yeah, I'm watching the mullets take shape there at outside the old Riley garage. Look at Emmett. God, that is just textbook mullet.
It's glorious, too.
Beautiful. What a cool looking kid. Looks like a girl from the back, but it's very curly, naturally curly. Hold that against him.
I will not. He's a child, after all.
You know how many times, look at that, the old Riley garage. How many times I've puked behind that garage?
Mm-hmm.
Oof. I've done some nasty things behind that garage. I won't get into
Still washing the stench out, dude.
it. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Wonder what they had to pay Mullet Boy to come to town.
I don't know. This was a charity thing, so I don't know that he would have.
I don't know. I don't think Mullet Boy just shows up out of goodness of his heart. Maybe he does.
I don't know. Mom was probably like, I just need gas money and a 6-pack for the ride home.
Yeah, it's like you want to get him on a Trans Am and crank up some Motley Crue. And can't wait for that kid. Keep that mullet.
I don't know that he will. I mean, when was the mullet originally popular?
70s, 80s? I think it starts with hockey. I think hockey guys were known to have more of a mullet than other dudes. But, you think back. Let's think back. Mullets like
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus. I was going to say Michael Anthony from Van Halen had a mullet. Who else would have had a mullet? David Lee Roth, kind of.
After gaining traction in the late 70s and peaking in the 80s.
Yeah.
The mullet became one of the most iconic hairstyles of all time.
You know who had a glorious mullet when he started out? Bono from U2.
Gross.
Was all mullet.
A history of the mullet. Wow.
Historical mullet, small town.
Harry. Okay.
I bet Mullet Boy was a $500 appearance.
Oh no!
All the Riley relaxers his parents could drink.
So what? So let's say it stopped peaking. We're just gonna say 1990, right? So then that's
sure.
So that then from 90 to 2000,
skips.
That's the whole generation. It's 30 years.
Skips a generation. Then it's back.
So Rihanna started the comeback in 2013.
Oh, forgot about her. Interesting.
So I wonder, we're gonna near the end. Mullets are becoming so big now.
Yeah. It's gonna
be the
fizzle.
decline.
I think Richard Marx had a mullet.
Oh yeah, I did.
Very fancy mullet.
Yeah. So by the time Mullet Boy is like 25, he ain't gonna have a mullet.
Yeah, there's a difference between like I'd be thinking like a tail, a rat tail, and mullet are two different things.
Yes.
I've
seen a mullet with a rat tail, though.
Don't front. Yeah, oh, sure. Absolutely.
Don't you point your coffee hand at me.
But yeah, that's, oof. That kid, Emmett, just checks all the boxes off. I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And it's right down. He's got the wraparound shades, and he's got the NASCAR T-shirt on. I mean, that kid. You just want to hug him.
He's cooler than you.
Hi, how's it going?
Hey, I could have been a contender.
Jerry, without a doubt.
It's true, dude. You even worked at the circus. You were like textbook.
I told you. I don't work at the circus. Those people have talent. I am a carnival worker.
Oh.
I was the bottom feeder.
Oh, true.
All right? And I rocked my mullet since I was 16.
Yeah, I can vouch for him. I've known you for 20 years. I've known you to have a mullet the whole time.
Exactly. That's why I could have been a contender. Man. They took it away from me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Hey, well, you're my favorite mullet. I mean, if it means anything. You might be the only guy I know around here with a mullet.
The other people I know with mullets are younger.
Like grandfathered in. Yeah. Huh? No.
Thanks for making me feel better.
Jerry, I would give you like a mullet. It's historical. What am I thinking of? Like you give a post at the end of their career. What do you give somebody an award? What's that called?
Oh yeah.
Old.
What's that?
Being old.
Well, yeah, you're getting old, but I mean,
Survivor.
like when they give you
a courtesy award.
Yeah, courtesy award.
Whatever.
When they give you
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like a lifetime achievement.
Lifetime achievement, I would give you one.
Yes,
I mean, you're the only one that I know around here that still rocks the mullet. That actually defines a mullet, is defined as a mullet.
That's right.
That's not an accident.
You know, each one of these hairs is in the right spot
Yeah,
where they belong.
You gotta want it, man.
I do want it.
Did your kid ever have a mullet?
No.
All right.
No. He laughed at me. So does my wife.
Well, that just makes you stronger.
Oh, yeah. But
did you ever think about going straight?
Pro?
Pro?
No.
Or
I'm just who I am, just Jerry.
I think they have the mullet championships. I think they have a senior division. So.
Well, I'm kind of modest, I guess, when it comes to crowds.
We could sponsor you.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, we'll see how that works next time.
All right, Jerry.
Jerry knows our follow through sucks.
Thanks, buddy.
Take care.
All right, Sam. Hi. Hey. Hey.
So my daughter had her baby shower Friday, and of course you're supposed to bring the book and get out some pictures of my daughter so they can compare when my daughter has her baby. Well, somebody didn't put the book away, and guess what was in there?
Uh-oh.
A bunch of me mullets. It was like, mother.
Oh. Your mullet?
Well, I really didn't have a mullet. I had long hair forever until I opened my business in '99, and then I had a mullet for like 3 months, and then somebody finally took a picture of me, and it's like, why didn't somebody say something? How stupid you are.
Why did you let me walk around like that, you asshole?
It was kind of normal. It was like 51% normal back in the day. You're a product. You're a product of your time, man. You can't change that.
I went from big hair '80s to deliverance in 3 months.
Yeah, big hair was just a modified mullet, if anything. It was still a mullet. I mean, curly locks, hairspray. I mean, they were just freezing the mullet in place. Yeah, trying to think. I think who in big hair would have had a mullet? A lot of the guys did. Like I keep thinking of Warrant. All the guys in Warrant, giant mullets.
They're back. If you have a kid in high school, you know.
Hi, how's it going?
What about Hulk Hogan, brother?
Great mullet,
You rock
dude.
a mullet.
Great mullet. He was, he had the, what do they call it, the Wisconsin waterfall? He had the thing going in the back, yeah.
Kentucky waterfall.
Yeah, and then he balled it out, though, and then he had the ring of shame. but he still had the tail.
Oh, the skullet?
Yeah, the skullet. All right. Hi, how's it going?
I just want to know, or just let everybody know, be careful if you're donating the hair because some places charge money to get those wigs.
Oh. So you could be donating your hair and then they sell it?
And then they're selling it, yes. So,
But it's supposed to be free all the way around, huh?
it should be. Most places, I know Wigs for Kids is a big sponsor that we use, and they do it all for free. But certain places charge it and also throw a lot of hair away without. They've been called out in the barber world many of times.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I think you go back in time is like everything was kind of a mullet. I mean, you could say David Bowie had a mullet. I mean,
he did have a mullet.
Yeah, they were all Paul
we used
McCartney.
to have she mullets and guy mullets, and I mean, all girls. My grade school pictures all have us having mullets.
Uh-huh.
It was just the thing of the time. I always tell my stylist, every time you shave a mullet off, a new one is created.
Oh, yeah, Patrick Swayze, he had a mullet, sure. I mean, that's all good, man.
If you go back to the 80s, I think we all had mullets.
Yeah.
Or mullets or a rat tail. Like, that was your
right.
decipher thing. I mean, didn't one of the new kids on the block have a mullet?
Yep.
too?
But, I mean, if your mullet, if the backside is curly, I mean, that's just a gift from the gods. I mean, that's just, that's...
Yeah, I know. And us girls with straight hair are like, we hate you.
Right. You just make the call. Yeah. Right. All right, thanks, dude.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.